I think that a lot of people who deal with anything to do with Ireland can feel burdened by a perfectly understandable desire to be complete. But it's impossible because it's a troubled and amazing and important history. But in this case, the goal was to be quite specifically looking at the events, the violence, and everything that happened that started on August the 15th, 1969, through the eyes of a 9-year-old child. And that was not to cop out of the political side of things, but simply to understand how many people saw it. They saw it in two ways, actually, and the film tries to illuminate that as best we can. One is they, like the rest of the world, saw it on television. And a shot that I wanted very much to get in the movie is Katrina Balfe watching in her front room television news announcing the arrival of troops on the streets of Belfast, and turning to her left and seeing through the open window of that same front room, the same troops arriving in an armored car going to the end of the street that previously had been a playground, turn into a fortress. That was how I remembered the incredible sort of juxtaposition. And for me, as a 9-year-old, that was politics. Politics was not middle-aged white men in suits on television talking, which is what I wanted to try and resist doing. The sense of appreciation, the sense of relish and privilege that we all had at being able to do our job. We were the first film back shooting in the UK along with The Batman. So we were sort of pioneering and navigating very bumpily and making a lot of mistakes along the way. But one element of it that suited this kind of fine brushstroke kind of world of looking at a single family in a difficult situation was the quiet. And in that quiet, because the planes weren't flying and the cars weren't, surrounding the set, we had a kind of degree of concentration in that very small scale world that I think allowed for trying to find the human dimension in the accuracy and the sort of invisible humanity of the acting that was going to make for the universal impact that we hoped. But meantime, we valued the beauty of small being beautiful, at least in the execution. And, they say freedom means having no choice. In COVID times, we had no choice. And the no choice that we got was to work specifically small and with the generosity of this group, the cast and the crew, very, very beautifully.